We are back. Now then, I'd like to speak to you about something that goes on with me. I'm a very ill man. I've been attacked a lot from my birth. I have a birth defect. Attacked in my mother's womb. I've been on this project long before I was built. In my maker's heart, I was built to be here now, to mature now, and to say these things now. I've been on this project a long time. Many genetics have lived ahead of me to spurn this event right this second happening with you and me. I've been here a long time, and I've been under great attack, and you all are. And I call it the failure of the Lord has attacked every one of us, big time, enough that we have no business attacking each other for any reason. That's how much attack we've had from the failure of this Creator. Very much. I'm quite a rage about it. And I'm more enraged that humans haven't noticed that and are still taking it out on each other, and they're all mad at the failure of the Lord. Every one of them. Big time. I have no business taking it out on each other right now. Anywhere with this planet. There's too many generations headed here for any of the behavior or reasons for it right now to be going on this planet surface. Want to bet. You better hope God Almighty don't show up here. Because there's not a thought going through any of your head or a picture in it, correct or accurate, and you haven't cross-examined any of it, and you're in a smell of a head. Want to bet. And you're about to starve to death. Now that's been going on with me. So, I want to make you aware of that. I'm not doing the job I want to do. I'm not in the mood at all. I'm enchanted with this place and I'm not reflecting that enchantment. And I'm extremely enchanted with living, and especially humanity. You're priceless. Extremely enchanted. Wonderful idea. Nothing wrong with you at all. I'm being told there's something wrong with you. Big time. And that's the only thing going wrong. Is that you keep getting told generation after generation that there's something wrong with you, and that's what you're living. Wrong. Stop doing that. And is there assets and things to say here that are nice? You reminded humans of everything lovely going on this planet. You could never jade them at all. So you're ignoring so many lovely things to come up with this idiot idea that there's something wrong with humanity. It's astounding, and keep telling each other that. You're looking under a rock to find it, when everything else is so evident that quite the opposite is existing here. Big time. And you all remember that, because it's happened to all of you. You've all gone through this. And I want to remind every nation on this planet, right now, to have any disdain for the United States of America, you're an idiot. To blame this nation for any of your problems is horse-pucking. This nation is the citizenship, and just as helpless to influence what happens here in terms of the commercial markets, international, as you are. And everyone that's using this nation as a duck to invade or be a part of ruining anything about your nation, my God, you've invited them. Worse than you invited the Nazis. You begged everything about this place, and you used the tax write-off to live with. If I have my way, I shut down all the commerce of the United States and all your nations. Wouldn't buy anything from you at all, wouldn't give you anything. Done too much of it. You robbed us. This nation is broke over it. Certainly, the United States hasn't welfared by the way the rest of the planet Earth has raped it. And the currency system of this nation, because of the grant process, and you're not paying the user's fee on the Federal Reserve note, and every part of this planet's been a part of it. All of you. Well, I think it's just a tax write-off of Europe anyway. All your currencies are hoax and tax write-off of something before them. All of them. And they're all in receivership. Every one of them. So you can't cut down here because the citizens are just as helpless in this land as your citizens are in your land. Do you understand me? And it's something more than international. A Jewish king, I shall remind you of that. I live in genetics and DNA. I don't have a homeland. I don't have a promised land. I don't have any promises, and I wouldn't ask my maker to make a promise to me. I won't even ask forgiveness. I'm too stupid for that. That'll just set me up for another failure. Who here has the liberty to ask for forgiveness? How dare you? What are you going to do with that? Blow it again? You need to live up to the failure you've already existed, and not ask for forgiveness and face it and man it and dig your bones out of your closet and see what the hell you can do with it. Not ask for forgiveness. How dare you? You're not forgiving anything here. And begging your gods for forgiveness? How dare you? I'm a Jewish king. I know better. Want to bet? I don't care what the elder says. I got the last word. No Orthodox has more influence and understanding with the living styles that have to happen here than this young man right here. Do you understand? You keep that well in mind. That's what Jewish kings, you've got to be a Jewish king to know these things. Huh? And I'll tell you something. I don't use superstition to get identified. I just watch me live. And man, then I identify me. Huh? Dalai Lama? Ha! You can't un-Jewish king till you're dead. You can't un-Dalai Lama till you're dead. When you're the Dalai Lama, really. Is there such a thing as a Dalai Lama? Because I affirm to you this. There is such a thing as a Jewish king that doesn't claim any property rights anywhere here. Lives in devotion, wouldn't ask for a right at all, lives extremely above that, and plain lives as a contribution. I'm very sorry I failed it, more than anything. How could I ask for a right? I got more rights than I know what to do with everywhere I go in the United States of America. Boy, do they treat a Jewish king pricelessly lovely. I am a spoiled brat. I am. This nation is beyond any expectation that Rome ever had. This is the most lovely place on this planet. And I'll tell you, sooner or later, the philosophy here is Chinese, really. When the Chinese live Chinese, they're more Western than any Western ever hoped. And the two nations are twins. And shall someday hold hands, and I'll tell you, this planet shall dance. Especially when Chinese inbreed with Africa. Woo-wee! Shall that continent lead a wonderful dance. I look forward to that. I won't be here. No, I'll be long gone. Well, I look forward to it in my thoughts now, and I feel very, very wonderful about it. Very wonderful. You betcha. Just the remembering what has to happen and what it looks like after it happens. Planet Earth. What has to happen and what it looks like after it happens. Pretty exciting. Enough to really make you feel good, pretty good all day long. You betcha it does. Oh, here I got the guard microphone over there. I wonder if you heard any of it. We'll see.